Greetings and welcome back to a fresh new video here on this YouTube channel. We're talking about a manga series that I completed, well, not completed 100%, but I finished the first two volumes, and that manga is Urusei Yatsura. This manga was written, I want to say, probably in the 60s, by... who is it by? Story and art by Rumiko Takahashi. So I found this actually in a video from Wang. He did a video about the Italian dubbed theme song for this show, for the anime. And I was just walking through a local bookstore and they had the first 3 volumes. I picked up the first 2 and I just finished reading the second one. I think sometime today is the recording of this video, and it's pretty good. It's published by Viz Media. I don't know if they're reprinting it or anything, but it follows the story of Ataru Moriboshi as he has to deal with Lum, the space princess, and this is Lum right here on the cover. I don't know if I can find any sort of... Yeah, so this is the art style right here. Pretty good art style. Pretty good art style. I love like old manga and animations of like any sort of animations from like the old, like decades ago, like before computer animations and stuff like that were really as popular as they are now. And this manga is really good. I don't know if they sold, because I know this is 2 parts in one. So there's, in each one of these volumes, there's 2 parts, I guess, and they're all sort of different. Like each chapter kind of feels like it's its own story in a way, but they all sort of interconnect together, which I find interesting. I like that. I like it when, you know, each chapter feels like its own standalone short story, but they're still set within the same universe and have the same characters and stuff like that, and they follow the same sort of timeline. I would highly recommend it to anyone who's looking for it and who likes old manga and old cartoons and comics and stuff from like the 60s and 70s and stuff. I will definitely be picking up the next couple parts or the next couple volumes if I can find them, because that is like, I like that. I like this stuff. It's got the art. I mean, this full page art, like, that is amazing. I think in this one, I'll see if I can find it. Yeah, there's a whole like page of like from Rumiko Takahashi about like having to redraw the characters and that, because I think a lot of these old manga that are regaining popularity, like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, they're getting republished and redrawn and updated and stuff like that with new animation. Well, not new animations, but new art and stuff. So a lot of these creators are going back years later to redo some of their artwork for their, you know, manga that's coming back into popularity. And Urusei Yatsura, I think, is one that is starting to come back. I haven't really seen too many people discuss it aside from Justin Wang in that one video he made a couple months ago. So I definitely think more people should at least look into it, you know, and sort of check it out. If you're into the old style artwork and animation and that kind of stuff, because that's personally what I like, you know. I don't know, there's just something about the old artwork in the old animations that I personally enjoy. It just feels more alive, like somebody actually took the time to draw each individual scene, you know, like the old Disney animations, the hand-drawn cells, and the time, the dedication it took to the craft of drawing and animating it and figuring out how to make it look real and how to make these 2D things look three-dimensional with the limited technology they have. Now you just plug everything into a computer and it does the work for you. You know, that kind of takes some of the magic away from it, for me at least. So that's why I like the old, you know, two-dimensional animations like Cardcaptor Sakura. That's an amazing anime. So I definitely think if I can find an English dub of Urusei Yatsura, I'll definitely watch it because it's definitely right up my alley, and I highly recommend reading Urusei Yatsura, which I found it explains in here in Volume 1 that Urusei Yatsura is Japanese for obnoxious people, which makes sense when you read the manga. And there's also a little interesting tidbit because in between parts, this is another little thing, there's like all these little details and stuff. For some reason my camera just shut off. I don't know why. But there's like little interesting details like in the book that tell you little information, little tidbits. The SEI, the sei part of this Urusei, I guess is written with the character for star, and that's why there's a little star on the over the eye. I think that's, you know, a nice little detail, you know, that they put in. So that was kind of it. That's all. Read it if you haven't read it yet. It's a very interesting read. I like it a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And until then, peace.